Shall we talk about scams? Julian received a text message. Interesting. I was already suspicious because my posting on Indeed says production assistant and what they said, videographer candidate. The text says, your resume was received from Indeed.com as a videographer candidate. See, they always use words that are not right. They're going to get better and better, you guys. This one is actually pretty good. We want to just get the knowledge here of what is just not right so that you're like, okay. First of all, when they when they find you, number 1, red flag. All right. Number 2, red flag. They're saying, oh, videographer candidate. And you're like, and a lot of people will be like, oh, okay. Well, actually, I would be interested in that. And that's what they're hoping that you say. You will never get an email from somebody that says, oh, this is so-and-so from blah, blah, blah productions. Never. They'll just say, hey, Janet, are you available on this day? We have a shoot. It would never be anything more than that. They would never say, this is so-and-so from Smuggler or from Tool in North America. These are production companies. They would never say that. They just would never say that because they're freelance and they're just working for that company for the time. And even if it's a feature film, you guys, they create an LLC or they'll create like a company just for that feature film just so that they can get the insurance. They don't refer to that company. It's not like it's an entity. This is like they're appealing to people based on what your vision of what it might be like. So they're trying to fit into that vision so that you're like, oh, this is legit. It's a big movie production company. Of course it's in Asia. I don't know where, but that's why I wouldn't know of it. We have a short film project coming up in your district. Okay, I've never heard anybody say that. The start date is 28th to 23rd of March. So usually we would say March, or we'd say February 28th to March 3rd. So this is also screwed up. And we are in need of your skill. Nobody will ever say that. Ever say that. Kindly, we don't talk like this. Confirm your skill, availability, and I will get back to you with the full job details. Email, blah, blah, blah. Productions. I wonder if this really goes through because they spelled productions wrong. So that was it for the text. I can see how a lot of people will be like, oh, well, I should check this out. It's videographer. I'd be interested in this. So, there's not a whole lot of information. Maybe it's real. You'll find that it is not. So he entertained this. He replied via email. So I guess they did have the spelling of productions incorrect. Oh, he said, I was a PA and my rate was 200, but left no hours or days. Like he didn't say 200 for 10 or 200 for 12. Here was the response. Hi, Julian, the first and the last name. A lot of people won't say, hi, Janet Urban, will they? They'll say, hi, Janet. Greetings. Okay, that's also strange. I hope this beautiful day finds you doing well. Oh my God, scam written all over it. Nobody talks like that. Thanks for the confirmation of your availability and sorry for the delay in response. Your resume has been reviewed and you sound great. Okay, they wrote that pretty well. Recruitment officer. We don't have recruitment officers in production companies. Again, he says the name, puts it all in caps, makes it look official. Media company based in Asia. Asia's enormous. It would be like, they would say like in Singapore, the city, like, Bangkok, Thailand. If they were legit, they would say what city it was in so that you could do a search and you could find it. But even then, you guys, they're actually borrowing production companies' information. They're borrowing people's names. Like they'll take legit people's names as a physical address in a certain place, and they'll say that they are with these people, and they're not. And then you'll look it up, and you're like, oh yeah, that really exists. And you're like, wow, maybe it is really. Holy shit, it's real. They've hijacked that person's name and address. I work as an affiliate recruitment officer. So now he's kind of like, hey, it's an impressive title, could be kind of conceivable, and production manager in the U.S. So yeah, it's a little bit different. We're based in Asia. You can't look us up. I'm affiliate recruitment, and I also work in the United States. Okay, I need some assistance at this time. That's why I need someone who can work with me hand in hand. Oh, very important. You know why? Hand in hand means that you're going to do what I request that you do. I need you to work closely with me. I don't want you to disappoint me. I want you to do what I'm telling you to do. Hand in hand throughout the production period. Again, we don't talk like this. It will take a week, and it will be shot in different locations. We don't talk like this. We say we have a shoot, we might be shooting at this location, in the high Sierras from this date to this date. And then we plan to move to this place, even if they never even get this detailed until like maybe it's the week of, where they're like, okay, I want to give you some more information about this job. We're presently working on a short film, which I'm directing the production aspect. And although work hasn't commenced, we don't talk like this, we should start working on the film in the next couple of weeks. They would know exactly what their shoot days were if it's real. Our location manager will disclose locations in the meantime. No, that's not correct either. You're hired by production coordinator or production manager. They are your point of contact. You never talk to locations. But you don't know any different, so people think, oh, this sounds like real. This probably works somewhere into the scam. A location manager might be asking you to do some stuff. This never happens in the real world. You're not talking to locations, not until you're actually physically on set. You will work closely with me and other crew throughout the production process. Why would they tell you that? Just to prime you. Duties basically would be videographer, and then the big one, assisting with booking of production equipment within your locality. Nobody talks like this, number one. But number two, you would not get involved in booking production equipment, ever. You would never do that, okay? They're priming you for getting a check to them because they're going to say, go here and buy this equipment at this place, or they're going to get you somehow to give them a cashier's check that they will reimburse you for. That's how it always works. You're left with, you've given them your money, and then whatever they give you to reimburse you, it bounces and happens real fast, and you never hear from them again. So you might be a production assistant doing pre-production, right, where you're helping them set up a shoot. You're going to go into the production office. There's going to be a couple of people there, not one person. There's going to be files there. There's going to be copy machines there. There's going to be like these people you would be able to look up, and they will be in your production directory. So you'll be able to confirm that they are real people. When you go into the production office, they will give you petty cash, or they will hand you a check that you deliver. You never, ever, ever come out of money with your own pocket. You never buy anything and have anybody reimburse you. Okay? Never. They give you money. They give you $100 and they'll tell you, keep your receipts. And then you better keep your receipts. And then not only keep the receipts, take a picture of your receipt so that in case you lose a receipt, you still have a picture of it, and that'll be fine. But they will give you money. You never come out of money. And they might give you a check, but you're going to deliver that check to the rental house, to the wardrobe place, to the props place, to the art, to the camera place, whatever, the lighting place. They deliver it to you. All right? This is a big red flag, and it always involves around booking equipment. Okay, now they're getting into like taking away your concerns. Your present job doesn't affect the status of the job. Hey, you can do this while you have your current job. Okay. Oh, but I need to place you on a trial period. They're saying, hey, you know what? If you don't live up to it, I don't want to. I've hired other people that don't do what I say, and they don't live up to my expectations. I don't want to make the same mistakes. So they're basically saying, do everything I say, because they're priming you to do everything that they say. You don't want to disappoint them. And I wouldn't be surprised if another email would say, hey, you know what, we write a letter of recommendation, and we will write a negative letter of recommendation for you if you don't do what we say. And you're like, oh my God, I don't want that. They will they'll pull whatever they can to get you to do what they want. But they've decided to offer you a probationary offer, trial period. This never happens, you guys. There's no trial periods, there's no probation. Are you available? Then you're working on the job, you're getting paid for the job, you're helping out production, you're setting it up, there's no trial. You may not get hired again, but nobody's going to tell you that there's a trial. You're working. It's just absolutely ridiculous. It does not work this way. And then they'll say, yeah, we're going to personally meet with you. And you're like, oh, wow, well, that would be great. That can't be a scam because they're going to meet with me in person. But first, they're going to have you do a bunch of stuff, and then they're going to somehow get you to give them your money. The wage for the trial period will be $1,500. That is way too much. That is so much. But it's enough to get people go, oh God, but what if it's real? But what if it's true? A full weekly payment. And bonuses. There's no bonuses ever for a film shoot. Bonuses? Are you fucking kidding me? Never any bonuses. And then there's upcoming projects will be discussed during the interview. Oh, it's very exciting. All sorts of stuff. Oh, this could lead to, they're going to say it could lead to where you're our main person for this area. It could lead for you being directing in the future. We might even be interested in seeing some stuff you're writing. I mean, they're going to have a whole bunch of stuff. They're going to make it sound really great. If you want to sign up for this, kindly provide the details below and give me your information. Now, you don't know. You give them your mailing address. Now they got something on you. You want to be... That's kind of scary to me. You don't get insurance ever for like a film shoot. You get it over time when you're signed up with the union and you qualify for it, but you've paid into it. You don't get 401k. You don't get insurance. You don't get medical, dental, vision. Never, you guys. It's just not like this. You get paid to be on a film shoot, and then once you join the union, this is how you get it. 11 hours per week, 3 days a week. This is wrong. 11 hours per day is what it should say. 3 days per week, $1,500. Wow, that's a good amount of money. Best regards. And second scam that hit him in 2 weeks. So yeah, they're looking for you. There's a lot out there. So you guys... We're just witnessing an A-list call with the paid people in the Friends in Film program. So we have a free program, it's called Film Connection. And then we have our paid program, which is called A-list. They have modules that they're learning from, stuff they're studying from, our methods of getting work in the film industry and moving into these crafts, acting, writing, directing, producing. We have calls where we get more in detail, but they're not made public like this one. But I thought, hey, this scam stuff, this could be very helpful for so many people. So I want to get it out there. If you want to get more involved with Friends in Film, then just go to breakinprofessionally.com, breakinprofessionally.com, and then you can do our free training. It's called Film Connection. Friends in Film's Film Connection. It's one word. And then if you want to, you can do our paid training. That's called A-list. A-list. And that gets you straight into the business working in these crafts. This is something that film school and acting school cannot do. What I do is I help people make connections, professional connections, so that they move very quickly and they can move into their craft very quickly. And we accomplish this through a bunch of methods that get you on set all the frickin' time. Professional sets. We are not talking about working for free on student films or with struggling filmmakers. We're talking about the professional film industry. And by the way, I should be working right now on a film set. I'm home. Do you know why? Well, this morning I got up at 5:30. I was on a film shoot by 7 o'clock this morning, and then we were done by 12 noon. Okay? That was it. That was the day. I already did my film shoot today. So that's awesome. How much money did I make? I made $900 for labor, and then probably around $900, $1,000 for gear. $1,900, work from 7 a.m. till 12 noon. $1,900. Anybody that says, oh, you can't make any money in the film industry, they don't know. They're not in the film industry. The film industry is very high paying. You don't have to take it from me. There's a lot of scams out there, okay? You should always have your ailerons up. I think you can tell what I'm telling you is real and straight from the set. And by the way, I'm on the shoot again tomorrow. And it's also going to be 7 a.m. to probably, hopefully, 12 noon. Again. I know. It's crazy. This is a great shoot. This is just a great shoot. Then the shoot's done. What I'm saying is that you guys pay attention to what we're talking about here. But the real information is on real film sets. I just show you how to get on all these film sets and have conversations with professionals so that you can move quickly into what you want to do. Because you will get referred work. You're going to get referred work from people, producers, directors, DPs, wardrobe stylists, production designers. You're going to get referred work from people. You're also going to meet people who are going to hire you directly. And then you're going to meet people that you're going to collaborate with. Like if you're a DP, you're going to meet editors, special effects guys, that will be part of your team. I was just talking to the special effects guy yesterday. He said that he uses the software Flame, the computer that runs what they were going to work with, the footage that they shot. Said that the computer was $250,000 to process the special effects that they're going to be running. $250,000. Professional stuff, you guys. This is professional. Anybody that's like doing stuff on like $500 budget, that's fine, but they're not professionals. And I think it's so funny when I see people say, oh yeah, I can do something for $500 that'll look just as good as all of those people spending $100,000 a day, because it can be $50,000, $75,000 per day. Maybe they can, but what's the point? I mean, maybe they can do something pretty decent, but the point is you want to make a living in the film industry. You want to get paid to act. You want to get paid to write. You want to get paid to produce, paid to direct. If that's where you're actually going, you want to get paid to do that. Well, then you may want to get into the professional industry, because that's fun. That's how you get a career. That's how you don't have to work any place you don't want. You get out of 9 to 5. You make your whole living on film sets professionally. That's my world. Okay, so go to breakandprofessionally.com and you can do our next free training. And then later on, if it's for you and you want to do it, then you can do A-list later. But you have to do first Break and Professionally, and you have to be one of the top people, meaning you just have to be like involved, super positive, forward-moving person, and then you can do A-list, which is our paid program. All right, everybody. Well, thank you very much. I hope this was helpful. Have a good day. Bye, everybody.